Hey guys, what's going on? It's Gloob, and I am back, and I'm ready to upload, and I am playing zombies. What? Gloob plays zombies? Yeah, I've been playing a lot of zombies lately, and I had this recorded, this Mob of the Dead, when it first came out. I just never uploaded it. I don't know why, but I don't know, I just never, I guess, thought of uploading zombies to my channel or commentating over it, but this is, like, it goes, somewhat with what I'm doing, I guess, because I'm planning on doing like gameplays of the new zombie map. I think there's a new zombie map, right? And then the maps with it and stuff like that. So it's a DLC, so it kind of goes with it, but that's not really what I'm talking about this whole time. It's actually gonna be about my first 2 days of school, and yeah, just I'm gonna tell y'all how it went. And so yeah, the first day was like every first day, it was boring. I kind of know my school already. I already know it, actually, because I'm a junior, so I should know it, right? I would assume I would know it. And then, you know, I just got to my classes, and I was like, yeah, I can do with these classes, and I got all the classes I wanted, but they weren't in the exact order I kind of wanted them. But, some of them are, which I'm kind of happy about that. And my first period, I'll just start with all my classes, what I'm doing in the periods and stuff, or hours, whatever people have. And my first period is swim, and of course, because I told y'all last commentary that I was doing morning swim, so I can have a few extra hours for YouTube or whatever I plan on doing in the future. I don't know what I'm planning on doing in the future, but yeah. So I have morning swim, and so I'm doing club swimming, USA swim, so Tuesdays and Thursdays are the days I do that. So I really don't think there will probably be an upload on those days. So yeah, I just thought I would say that. And then my second period is accounting, and that class is fun. Okay, I don't want any racism said in this, but I have a lot of black friends, and some of them are in that class, and they make that class so much funnier because my teacher is very, very dull. And the first 2 days in the class were so boring with the teacher, but like, a lot of black people are funny. They make a lot of classes funny, and I don't know, it's just, that's how it goes. And I have a bunch of stoners in there, and they make it even funnier, so it kind of goes together, boring class to a fun class. And I was actually glad that I didn't regret having accounting, because I want to either own a business, so why not know every part of the business, right? Makes sense. That's why I'm doing accounting. See? Yeah. And then my third period, it's algebra 2, and me and math math and I, whatever you want to say, we've never got along very well at all. It's just we don't like each other, and math doesn't like me, and I don't like math. So that kind of shows it. And but that class is actually, it's very dull. It's a lot of people just, it's math for first, and it's the first 2 days of school, but still, it's like, why you gotta be so dull? My freshman and sophomore year, I was loud the first 2 days, and my teacher still liked me, all of my teachers. But I don't know about this one. I don't know about math this year. I don't think math will be fun. But yeah. In my fourth period, I have US history, and US history, it's always easy. History has always been easy, except for world geography. I don't get why we had to take it, because all it was like mountain ranges and maps and stuff, like all the stuff we did in like 7th, 8th grade. It's like, why we gotta do it again? But yeah, geography just didn't really, it was hard, because I had all my friends in that class, like every type of person that I hung out with. I had a bunch of the football players. I had a bunch of like again, the black people, but I knew all the black people, and it just made it fun. And our teacher, it was her first year teaching, and she didn't know what she was doing, so I guess that's the reason why it made it hard, because we never learned anything. But yeah. And then but US history, all it really is, history in general, is just memorization. all you gotta do is know some part of the name or the date or whatever, and that's all really it is, or what happened. And I've always been good at history, except world geography. I don't know. And then my fifth period, I have English, and I do so good in English until it comes to writing. Writing is not my strong suit, but the grammar corrections, that's what like passes me. But when it comes to the writing part, it's just like the actual essay. It's I don't know. I just can't think of a story in the short amount of time we have. You know, like if you gave me a day to write one story, I'm sure I can knock out a real good story. But we only have 4 hours just for that whole thing to get through grammar, reading, and then writing. So usually what I'll do is I'll start with the writing first, and then I'll go to the grammar and stuff like that. But yeah, I don't know. And my next class is Spanish 1. And I know I'm a junior and I'm in Spanish 1. I was supposed to do Spanish 1 my sophomore year, but they didn't put me in it. And when I went to go get my schedule changed, they actually just said it was full and they couldn't put me in any other classes. And I kind of know why, because Spanish 1 goes like that. My class is like full every single desk. There's 42 desks in that classroom, and all 42 of them are taken up. So it sucks when I have to do some more work my senior year in Spanish too, but I kind of want to graduate and get out. So that's yeah. I mean, I guess it kind of corresponds with each other. But man, if you're gonna do Spanish, do it your middle school year. I'm telling you. But I think it's worth it for your middle school year. And then I have Robertson, which is my physics teacher. That's what she is, physics. And oh man, talk about a boring class. I have like 3 or 4 people from my chemistry class last year in that class, but yeah, it's just, man, really, it's like there's a bunch of like seniors that are in there because they failed it. But oh my gosh, no, why do you have to be in my class? And I don't know, but yeah, so that's really my classes for this year. And I'm actually gonna have to start applying. I said this last commentary too. I'm gonna start applying a lot because just swim scholarships will help out. And full ride, why not? I can brag to people, hey, I got a full ride scholarship. But yeah, and we have one of our friends, one of the swimmers. He was a basketball player, and we all tried to convince him to do swim and water polo and stay in swim and just quit basketball. But he ended up saying that he was going to do swim and basketball, which was okay, but he would only practice and swim for 2 days. And to swim you have to be in pretty good shape, and you kind of gotta swim almost every day, because sometimes on Mondays it feels weird when you swim, because through the weekend and stuff, you haven't swam in water in 2 days, so it somewhat feels weird. And we got him to actually quit basketball because he said he wanted to get a scholarship in swim, and he said he would take a half ride scholarship as well. But he's better than most people. Last year he came during water polo season, and he was faster than a lot of the people that been swimming for 2-3 years. And it was like, okay, we got a fast ginger on our team, and we all call him Ginger. He's the only ginger on the team. And he was the only ginger on basketball, so everyone calls him Ginger. But yeah, so that's it's whatever. But it's easier to get a scholarship in swim than basketball or football, because so many people do it, and you got to be like the top of your class or whatever in basketball or sport. And swim and water polo, all you got to do is just do your best and apply for athletic scholarships, because a lot of colleges, since not a lot of people swim, they they need to fill their spots. So they'll give you full ride colleges like scholarships. They'll give you half rides, or you'll get a bunch of letters just saying like, yeah, we would like you to swim for us because we need to fill spots. Or they'll be like, you have been, selected for a full ride scholarship due to whatever. And yeah. And then I'm gonna talk about water polo real quick. So I've mentioned this many times on my old channel during water polo season. I only played 15 minutes of the game, like throughout the whole season. Okay, and there's many reasons why, which was one of them. Basically, the only mainly reason was because I got in a fight every single game. Water polo is a very aggressive sport, and I guess I'm too aggressive for it because I think I would be good against professional water polo players, because I'm way too aggressive for these high school people that don't want to be aggressive. It's like, dude, chill out. But no, it's just, you're trying to hurt me, I'm gonna hurt you. And yeah, and people cheat all the time. I got in so many fights. The first game, I didn't get in a fight because the water was way too cold and I couldn't even move. And I played that whole game though, but that one really doesn't count because I think it was more like a scrimmage. And then the one actually called the real first game, was in the indoor pool where we swim. And the first 2 minutes of the game, I got in a fight. And the reason why was he kept on kicking me in my nuts. And it hurt so bad, I was like, should I just punch him, right? And it was turn to go line, and we were turning to go line up because we scored, and he kicks off my nuts. And I told him, I warned him, I was like, dude, you keep on doing that, I'm gonna hit you. And when he kicked me off, I was like, ah. I swam up to him, I pulled his Speedo back, and I popped him in the mouth multiple times. And it took about a good 10-15 seconds before the ref even noticed after I threw my first punch. And I got about a good 20 punches in him, and he ended up going to the hospital. And there was so many fights. I elbowed some dude and he had to go get stitches in his lip. I'm just too aggressive for the sport, and this year I had to be put in goalie because Porter doesn't want any more incidents. My coach, he doesn't want any more incidents for it like that, so I have to be goalie this year. And I told my coach, I was like, we're gonna get scored on a lot. I'm tall, I'm 6'2", and I'm very linky, and I'm built, so I'm able to kick and block the balls and all that stuff. But I told him we're gonna get scored on a lot because I don't want to play in the goal. I want to be in the field. I told him I won't fight anyone. If I fight anyone, you can kick me off the team. And I actually did not lose a fight last year. I was actually surprised because I fought a lot of guys that were bigger than me. And like the locker room, they're like, "Oh yeah, nice job." But yeah, that's really it, guys. That's all I can really talk about. It's just my first few days of school and what's going on. Swim, water polo. It's just a bunch of random stuff I'm talking about. But yeah, so you guys got to kind of know my past of swimming and water polo and basically my schedule this year. And I don't think it'll be changed at all because I think accounting's a full year. So if it's not, then I'm doing the hotel and restaurant business management. So yeah, or I think I'm doing that my senior year. I don't know which one, but yeah, guys, that's it. And I would like to thank you guys for being active, and thanks for watching my videos, guys, and talk to y'all guys later. I think I'll be uploading Minecraft next, so bye.